everybody, my name's Artendris, and welcome back to solo leveling in Minecraft. Figured I'd just get the squats out of the way before we start up. But anyways, hello. Last time we were doing more dungeon clearing, and finally we actually got to fight a new thing. So we entered a gate last time, and inside were high orcs, which proved to be, as the name implied, stronger versions of the orcs, which were already pretty strong opponents. They had the same thing where they could call in the rest of the group, and they just sort of ground us up for a little bit, but eventually we managed to sneak through them after multiple fire tornadoes. So we managed to blast them back, we managed to get rid of them, we leveled up to level 61, and then we went to the boss chamber, which was another orc named Tusk, who glitched out and fell through the wall. So we didn't actually get to beat it. But because the boss glitched out and we didn't actually beat it, the gate also glitched out and we didn't actually beat it, so we had to force a dungeon break. Which meant we got another chance to fight Tusk and the rest of the high orcs that came out of it. But then the boss was killed by the high orcs and I didn't get to fight it anyways. So yeah. Oh, thanks for the horse backpack. Do you do special things? Some of them do. It doesn't look like it. Anyways, other than that, then we had another gate spawn in, and we went in, saw like what the enemies are, but then we backed out because this is also a new gate. It's full of ants, which is going to be scary, especially when we go inside there and find the boss, because I know what the boss is going to be in here. Yeah, a small collection of dead ants, and then we made our way out. So today we're going to be clearing this dungeon, and then depending on how long that takes, we're going to get up to something else, I suppose. So many death markers. I need to clear these out so I can actually see what I'm doing. Boop, boop, boop. How many times have I died in this series? I want to check the stat on that. I'm always super interested in that specific stat. So, statistics, times died. Is it under T for times died? I don't remember. Number of deaths? Or is it under deaths? I don't remember what the stat is, honestly. Um, huh. Distance, games, interactions, mob kills, time since last death. What is that stat? Am I missing it? Um, Number of deaths, there it is, 48. Like, I completely skipped over that like 4 times, apparently. But yeah, we've died 48 times, which is honestly less than I would have expected. Come on, I want a good picture of you. Ants. I mean, I'm gonna get a picture of the ant, but the boss is the one getting the thumbnail picture, almost surely. Anyways, these things are level 84. For whatever reason, they aren't actually balanced towards my level very well. They don't really understand because I already turned that back on. Although, even though they're like 20 levels higher than me, they're still not super scary. They can do pretty heavy damage, especially if there's a lot of them. But I can just sort of take it, more or less. Although they are very fast and do like move around a bunch. Firestorm. There we go. Only 38 experience. That's not as much as I would have expected. But one more ant dead. There's gonna be a whole lot more of them though, because that's how ants work. There's always more. I think I tried a fire tornado on you and it didn't work properly, but let's try it again. Oh yeah, you don't take knockback. Good to know. There are a few different enemy types in which fire tornado doesn't work at all, and thus I should only firestorm them, and apparently the ants are one of those enemy types. And yeah, the firestorm doesn't even do the knockback, it's just like the singular big hit, which is what makes it good. Firestorm! Come on. So, as long as it's like 2 or less at a time, I think I'm going to be fine just to fight them. But any more than that, and I'm probably just dead. Firestorm. Regen mana. Good. And there's more coming. How big is this dungeon? Fairly expansive. Also, almost accidental bad shape. Um, let's not bring that one up again. Anyways, get down here. You take a lot of hits, though. That's the problem. I can more or less fight them, but it takes a while. Firestorm, I think I missed entirely. Can you hit me, too? like you went to hit me like 3 times and didn't hit me once out of the attempts. All right, aiming like above me is tricky, actually. Trying to actually keep track of them. Get over here. Cool new enemy type, but kind of annoying to properly fight them. Although, decent experience if I keep it up. Let me wait to regen a little bit, and I think I'm just going to clear out a couple of them, because each individual ant takes a while. I completely forgot to check this. Hold on, we hit a 10 level mark, which means we get a new fire skill. I can't believe I forgot about that. Hold on. That can replace Rush. Fire Vortex. I'm assuming this is going to be very expensive. Come on. I killed 1 ant before I remembered to check that. Fire Vortex. Okay. I didn't actually see how expensive that was. Fire Vortex. It cost about 100. This is not going to be a good skill for fighting ants. This goes on the ground and then it will explode up. So, it's cool looking, it might be really good, but we won't know until we have a better opponent to test it on. So Firestorm is going to continue to be our main source of damage in this specific dungeon. Firestorm. At least when it comes to the skills, otherwise it's just a whole bunch of swinging. Another ant bites the dust. I got a couple more down this hallway. The boss chamber is in a pretty bad spot. There are other ants on the other side of it, and I'm probably going to attract the attention of a bunch of ants and the boss at the same time. It's gonna be a bit of a pain. One on its own down here. Firestorm. Come on, come get me. Thankfully, I can do poison damage, which is still pretty effective, even against high-level enemies. Although, it might be worth it to take a death to one of these bosses, to one of these ants in a moment, because I am getting pretty low on health and whatnot, and it will just be a faster regen for me. And it won't actually... It's just 1 extra death on the 48 we already have. It won't actually matter much in the long run. Come on. I'm not even attempting to take a death to this one. It might just kill me. There we go. Sell you off. And time to wait for mana regen again, and health regen. Here we go. I left the hallway and there was an ant waiting at the other end of it for me. I can actually get them, like, stuck in certain corners and fight them like that. That's a lot quicker than trying to track them down. I've got 300 experience, roughly, and I've only killed 5 ants. So... or 6 ants or something like that, so this is going to be a good source of experience, too. I've got 1 more ant here, and then it's probably just the bosses on the other end of that corner. Oh yeah, I see him. I see the boss. Oh boy. We're gonna die to that thing. I am 100% sure of it. Because I know who that friend is. Come on. Heal up. Heal mana. I want to be as prepared as I can be if I'm going to be fighting that. Here we go, another one bites to dust. Might as well drop some torches around. Don't have many of them, but I have some at least. Somewhat tempted to go into creative mode to get a close-up of the boss, just to show it and get my thumbnail picture. You know what? Let's do it. I'm going to pop into creative mode. That won't affect anything. I just want to get a close-up at this friend, because... oh boy, hello, Barry. Oh, you're so cool looking. You're also just going to annihilate me a couple of times, I already know. So this is Baru. This is the Ant King. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. So many other ants besides that as well. I don't know how many torches I just placed in creative mode. It's whatever. Oh, Error, the Ant King. Prepare to lose our heads, quite literally. So, come on, Ant King. Ow. Oh, you're strong. Did you launch an explosion too at the same time? What was that? Okay. Now, he lost interest in us. That is a saving grace. You, on the other hand, can just get out of my way. I have more important fish to fry. Or, I suppose, ants. You're just gonna keep hitting me, huh? Can I get one more regen off you? I can. Kill you off, because you're just taking as much mana, as much health as I get back off you. Oh, that was a waste. I was only down 20 mana, and I just wasted my cooldown on it. Come on, friend, Firestorm! I thought I missed for a second. Hold on, I can probably Fire Tornado you. You take knockback. I hit another ant besides that. Okay, so I can Fire Tornado the boss, but not any of the small fries. Got it. Curious how much damage that did, because just like Tusk, Baru doesn't actually have a health bar at the top, which is interesting. I would expect you'd want a health bar for the higher end bosses. Where are ya? There you are. Small fry ants, you're kind of just in my way. I have bigger problems than you. You will die in just a moment, so I can get one more health heal off you. Yep. More ants. I don't want to deal with you. I want to get at your boss. At least I have the Silver Spear, I can just hit them both at the same time, especially if they're going to get caught up here. Okay, so these two will only take me another moment. Firestorm. I think I only hit one of them. We know I did hit both. Go kindly right away. And I'm gonna have to wait for health to regen for a little bit before I can actually fight Baru again, aren't I? Am I fine with 8 hearts to fight you? Probably not, but I'm going to do it anyways. Okay, you're only half health now. That Fire Tornado did fairly well. Oh, I love that skill. So, Baru's sitting down there with some of his friends. Switch back to Firestorm. Firestorm! Oh, that Fire Tornado did, like, nothing to you. Oh, you do your own explosions. Firestorm is on cooldown still. Fire Tornado! Dungeon cleared. No! Please tell me that dungeon didn't work right. Please tell me the dungeon didn't work right. I want that dungeon to still be there. I think it's on the gate E. I think that's the one. Was that? Okay. Hold on. Don't despawn. Don't despawn. No! No! Ah! That Fire Tornado was a bad idea. I wanted to see the death up close. It happened again. The last 3 bosses have all been new cool things. And I failed the boss fight on all of them and didn't get full credit or whatnot for it. Dang it. There's still a shot that this new dungeon is another one and I get another shot at clearing it out for real this time. 13, 19, 11, 73. Okay, so it's like on the top of that hill somewhere. Got it. Come on, I want this to be another ant dungeon, please. I'm so sad about that one. I messed that up. The first Tusk failure, that was weird, glitchy nonsense. I'm not responsible for that one, really. The second one, I am probably somewhat responsible for. I focused on the small fries, and then they ended up fighting each other and killing the boss before I could. That one was 100% on me. Like, that was 100% my fault and a misplay. But I only take partial responsibility for one and almost no responsibility for another. Before we go in, might as well buy some bread. Ah, man. It's just undead again. I'm just upset with myself. Fine then, I guess the boss goes, and then yeah, I'd kill the boss, ignore all the undead, because they're not really gonna be worth my time anyways. Firestorm! I'm on Fire Tornado! I used the wrong skill! Firestorm instead. Can they actually damage me? Oh, I've already killed off some things, I don't know what. I'm gonna lose like 0 health in this dungeon, aren't I? I'm being completely surrounded, everything's hitting me, and I just took like very minimal losses. There's that. Time to make our way out. Curious about something. I wanna test something. And the gate broke. Forced dungeon break. This is just gonna be a... Oh, it's a serpent this time. Weird. I was expecting another boss golem. Firestorm. I'm curious if the command control thing... I'm completely distracted, unable to speak right now while fighting all these things. If the gate balance thing works where it needs a reload before it actually takes effect, and therefore when I was doing it 2 episodes ago and I changed it, it wouldn't have taken effect. But when I reloaded the game to play it yesterday, it had saved that gate balance was off. Curious if that might play a part in some way. Either that or I just got super, super unlucky and that thing was actually balanced for those 3 dungeons, got it right. But the fact that I would get no dungeons correct, and then all of a sudden I got 3 in a row that were balanced like that would be a bit weird. So, let me regen a little bit. I'm gonna wait for one more gate to clear, and if it's just like basic goblins again, I'm gonna try setting the gate balance command again and then reloading, see if that changes anything. Okay, it took a few minutes, but a new gate just spawned in. It's orcs at least. That's something. But the fact that these are probably only like level 50 orcs and not level 60 ants or whatnot. This is an actually balanced dungeon. We haven't actually been getting a lot of these lately. Oh, this is the boss chamber. Whoops. This is actually a good chance to test out Fire Vortex. But I feel like something weird happened with the gate balancing and whatnot last time, and I'm not entirely sure what. How much did that do? Not a lot. Maybe a lot. I don't know. It's a very short cooldown on that. Like, as soon as it goes off, it's basically ready to launch again. Aha! So what, 5 of them just killed, like, 4 orcs, basically. So it hits everything inside it for the same amount, which is nice. It's just not... Oh no, it's powerful. Like, that's not a lot of hits to kill some high-end enemies. Oh wait, I only killed the 1. Oh wait, no, I killed 2. That's something, at least. Oh, the cooldown on it's cool looking, it's got cool animations, and it seems powerful, but it's not stronger than Fire Tornado or Firestorm, I don't think. At least it's not as versatile. Get me back to Firestorm, please. So many orcs, so many orcs. I'm gonna die here again, because my cooldown won't come up. So... this is something, at least. It's not basic columns or anything like that. I haven't even adjusted the commands yet. Something weird happens with gate balancing and gate spawning. I'm not entirely sure what or why it breaks sometimes, or what exactly even breaks. Cooldown is way too long to actually do with this, and they're all on the spawn point. There's nothing I can do about this. I'm just stuck eternally. Unless I fire a fire vortex, or fire tornado instead of firestorm immediately. Except it actually didn't move any of them. Fireblade. Hold on, we actually got to use Fireblade and make it useful. Oh, level up. Oh. Firestorm. This... That's the first time we actually make Fireblade at all worth using. It's a strong skill, but it's not easy to use it properly. So we've never really gotten a chance to use it. But finally it happened, which is kind of exciting. How many orcs did we kill with that one Fireblade, I wonder? It looks like it was quite a bit of them. I really missed. You good for a moment? I'm just surrounded by skulls. Oh my. This was silly. We did it, but this was silly. That every enemy in the dungeon? Are there any survivors? There's still the boss, obviously, and I think there's like 3 orcs down that hallway. But I think that's it. I think every single orc in the dungeon minus those 3 came to get us. I love the orc dungeons. The orc dungeons are really funny. They're a different type of... Yeah, they're definitely a different feel than any others. Hello, orky friends. Come on. Where's the other one? I saw one more. Oh, I guess there's 4 of you. Firestorm. Fireblade. That is a lot longer range than I thought it was, actually. Is this just gonna work? That Fireblade, when it hits properly, does a lot more damage than any of my other skills, apparently. Fireblade with an enemy stuck in a corner just shreds. I should be using this thing more often. I never gave this thing a proper shot with testing, apparently. Hold on, I'm wondering if I can get a good Fireblade on the boss and if I could just, like, completely annihilate it, more or less. Oh, snaky friend, I'm coming for you. Oh. Hello. Fireblade. I more or less 2-shot a boss. That's fun. I skipped right over Fire Vortex, which is the other skill I want to just launch. Fire Vortex. That does a lot of damage, but like the cooldown on it is so difficult to actually work with. Fireblade. Got you. Thank you for the magic crystal. Okay, I leveled up. I forgot to put in the points. Vitality. Intelligence is 100. I'm going to work on getting vitality to 100. Then it will be strength to 100. And then what? A few more points into agility. Maybe get that to 75 before focusing solely on intelligence again. That seems like a decent enough cycle. I have no idea how much longer we'll be going for and if we'll actually hit 100 in every stat, but it's a plan at least. But anyways, am I just waiting for another gate to spawn? I want to hopefully get another ant thing. So I'm gonna wait for one more gate to spawn. Hopefully it will be ants or high orcs. Or at least basic orcs. Like, I want one of those 3 gates. Those are the 3 gates that I feel like I should be getting at this point, but I'm just not reliably. Just another basic golem dungeon. Fireblade. Oh, that does so much more damage than I ever gave it credit for. I missed the fire vortex, I'm fairly certain. Fireblade is still on cooldown. Oh, I don't even need to use it again. The boss is already dead. Okay, so... another basic dungeon. I feel like something weird is happening with gate balancing. Maybe turning it back on and off again and then reloading will help things out. I am going to attempt doing so. But I need to make my way out of here first. Huh. There's actually a little, I guess, tannery place or something stuck under a wall and I didn't notice it before. So I cleared it out and there was actually an artifact. It was just Scarf of Invisibility just hanging on there. So cool little thing I just found. Anyways, I did the command. I turned dungeon... I did one more test I want to do first. I did a dungeon balancing off and then turned it back on again, but I did not reload yet. I'm gonna try just turning it off and back on again before anything else, see if that fixes it. And then I'm gonna try the reload thing. Anyways, we did just get another gate. 1328. The is a little, not 1 of 14, 1048. So it's this way, up on the top of that hill somewheres. I'll see you up there. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to try the reload thing, because goblins, golems, and undead. Actually, I have 3 enemy types in here, but none of them are actually near our level. It's this weird thing where it's just supposed to be balanced towards our level and just isn't. Like, the fact that balanced averaged toward my level is level 7 enemies apparently doesn't make sense. So, clear the dungeon, reload trying the same thing, or just try turning it off entirely and reloading. See if anything will actually balance it properly. Okay, gate balancing is off and we've reloaded the game. Does anything change? No! This is the exact same dungeon we just cleared. I don't know, something's messing up or being weird. Either that or I really do just have the worst possible luck. I don't understand it. I'm gonna keep it off for now. I'm going to just keep it as it is. See if this changes anything at all. I just really want to get anything new going. Give me the cool new dungeons game, please. It's weird that we somehow got 2... You know, we didn't get 2 high orc dungeons in a row. We got 2... We got 2 of the special dungeons in a row. Blackwards are hard. Like, we got the high orcs, and then we immediately followed it up with the ant dungeon. 2 in a row is nice and not really what I'm after. But for whatever reason, it's preceded by 17 in a row that are these weird low dungeon things that aren't anywhere near our proper level. So, something messes up somewheres and I don't know how to fix it. But it is kind of grating. It's kind of getting annoying. Anyways, dungeon clear. Whatever. I'm gonna leave it as is and just clear a few more dungeons like this. And if anything interesting pops up, we'll clear it together. I swear, this game has a weird sense of humor. I figured, whatever, there was a giant hole right next to where I was standing, so I was like, you know what, fine, might as well hop down, see if I can't find any lapis while I wait. And after getting all the good luck earlier in the series, with everything but lapis, now I have bad luck with gates, and now I can find lapis literally instantly. I hopped down the cave, looked down one side path, and instantly there was just a small group of lapis sitting there waiting for me. This game is so rude. I walked right past that lapis at one point. I've already been here. Oh, this game, I swear. Anyways, let me go back up and find that gate real quick. I feel a little bit bad for the ice elves at this point, because I found the gate and cleared that out, and it was ice elves, which at this point, but I'm fine with taking that death there, that just gets me out of the dungeon faster. For a long time, ice elves were the important enemy for us to fight, and now they're buried, and now, the only reason I actually came in there instead of just clearing it out on my own entirely was to say that I feel bad for clearing it out on my own instead of clearing it out on video. For a long time, the ice elves really were the enemy, and now they're sort of nothing. We've fought them so many times now that they're kind of just an afterthought. I know how to fight them. I can clear them without taking a death, more or less. That last death there was not entirely purposeful. I wasn't paying close attention, so I was probably going to die anyways. But it's not even a bad death. It just gets me out of the dungeon faster. So I do feel somewhat bad. Anyways, more gates to clear. Hopefully, I'm gonna just keep clearing gates on my own. Hopefully one of them is good. Interesting. This dungeon somehow has one of every enemy type. It's got a singular goblin, a singular ice elf, and then it's mostly undeads and lichens. This is a weird one. This isn't a hard one or anything. Like, Firestorm. Where's the ice elf specifically? Fire tornado. Yeah, this is not like this is a hard dungeon to clear, but it is a weird one. Fire tornado doesn't actually work on undeads, but that ice elf, they're long gone. Anyways, weirdness going on with dungeons, especially this one in particular. Time to clear it. Okay, apparently the ice dungeon that you just saw me die in broke, and I had to force clear it, and I just cleared out, and I just got another Baruka dagger, so that's cool. Now that I have actual Lapis, I can make that thing a usable weapon. That's cool, we'll have to do that in a little bit. I was actually going to hop down and grab some Lapis, but then another gate opened up right in front of me. So much testing trying to get these gates to do what I want, and it's still just not going well. Spider and golems. Why does it seem like no matter which option I set for this command, nothing actually changes? So, once again, waiting, decided to hop down. I've reloaded, and I changed the game rule and then reloaded. Figured I'd go find more Lapis. As you can tell by all of the torches, those were placed beforehand. I just now found this Lapis. How many times did I do this? How much Lapis did I miss while I was Lapis hunting? This... Oh, the entire time I was blaming the game for not giving me Lapis, and the entire time it was me being a goofball. Oh my goodness. Oh well, I guess I got Lapis now at least. I'm just waiting for waiting for gates to spawn, I guess. It's been a couple episodes, hasn't it? Just had a gate spawn, ran into it. Hello there, ice elf friends. I guess you heard me talking about you not getting the limelight anymore and decided, yeah, we take control. Oh boy, where is the boss in this mess? If I kill enough ice elves, they should be high enough level that I should still be able to get a level off of them, even though they don't give me as much experience anymore. So this could still be good. At this point, once I clear out this place, I think I'm just gonna head to the Demon Realm and start working on that again. Because clearly, my luck with normal gates just isn't there right now. It hasn't been for the last couple episodes. Fire Tornado. Such a good skill. If I wasn't a fire mage, I would have no shot against some of these enemies. You can go right away. Did I even get experience for killing you there? I didn't see it pop up. I got experience for killing something at least. There we go, 26 for you. So, I did not mean to switch there, although I can switch to Firestorm now that most of them are cleared out anyways. It's just a couple ice bears. What's my experience? Okay, I need like 400 and some on experience. I should be able to get that. It's roughly 25 experience for most of these enemies. So that's like 4 per each 100, and I have to get less than 500. Unless some of them give me 1. I'll come close to leveling up, but I'm not 100% sure if I'll actually make it or not. Oh boy, that was close. So I accidentally killed the boss and was left just fighting the normal small fries. I ran out of food and was down to half a heart there when I launched one firestorm and actually managed to kill off a bunch of them. Oh boy, that was close. I got the level up barely. But, dungeon clear. I should buy food. I really definitely need to buy food in just a moment. I should have bought some before fighting all these ice elves, but that would have been silly. That would have required forethought. Well, this dungeon was definitely worth the potion of mana. Otherwise, I had no shot. But I'm not going to be able to get another level out of this place, 100%. So, like, hunting down the rest of them probably won't be worth my time. I think at this point, I'm probably just going to head back to the Demon Realm, get some levels there, and kill off some of them. Because regular gates really just aren't working out. Oh, rude. Gate clear. Do I want to head to the Demon Realm, or do I want to give dungeons one more shot today? Hmm. Maybe I'm thinking about this wrong. The High Orc dungeon and the Ant dungeon were like super high level compared to my level. Maybe I am misunderstanding what broke here. Maybe it's not normal dungeons that are breaking. Maybe it's the high-end dungeons that broke and I got them early. Because I think those ants were like level 90 or something like that, and the high orcs were roughly the same, like 80-something. So they're like 20 or 30 levels higher than I am. Maybe those are the ones that broke. And I got them way earlier than I should have, and therefore I am not going to get them again. There's a high likelihood that that might actually be what happened, and therefore all of this testing and all this complaining was about something that I wasn't even supposed to have gotten anyways. Thinking about that actually makes perfect sense. Oh yeah, I did a little bit of spoilers for myself and decided to look at some of the spawn eggs. There are actually only 11 more enemies that we haven't fought in the spawn eggs. And I'm not sure which spawn where or how many spawn where. The only two of the bosses on that list I actually know where to find them. And they're bosses in the Demon Realm. So, we're very quickly running out of things to do in this dungeon. I want to figure out how to fight the ants again, though I really might just be too low level for that, and I think something broke wrong. The thing that I thought broke wasn't what broke, it was actually the reverse of what broke. It seems more likely at this point, considering how rare this appear to be. Well, yeah, we're just gonna have to level more if we want to fight the ants again. I think that's what the problem is. Anyways, 1292, 1077. We'll clear out this one last dungeon in the overworld, and then probably call it quits here. And then tomorrow we'll get back to the Demon Realm, I think. Because clearly overworld fights aren't going our way right now. Come on! Golems that are already beaten up, and a whole bunch of low-level goblins. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna take care of this place. I'm just gonna find the boss and take it down. And then what? I think we're just gonna call this one a little bit of an early episode, because I'm getting a little frustrated, and I don't want to, I don't want the whole thing to just be me frustrated with dungeons. Okay, gate cleared. That took me like a whole minute, maybe. Got another runestone. It's a duplicate. I already tried it. But, yeah, I'm just gonna call this one an early one. We're at like 38 minutes or something like that. Yeah. So next time, we're gonna be heading back to the Demon Realm. We're gonna do some grinding. I think I'm going to try to get up to at least 65, if not a little bit higher. Then I think we're going to be doing some cheating with the demon floors, because to get to the final thing, I have to clear out like 100,000 demons or something like that. 10,000 demons. It's 100 floors, each 100. That's 10,000, not 100,000. That's a lot. I did complete the daily quest, right? Like, okay, making sure I don't want to head to the penalty zone on accident again. But yeah, next time, we'll get up to at least level 65 grinding against demons, and then I think I'm going to be using /set demon floor to help us out a little bit, because, oh my goodness, that's going to take me ages. But anyways, go away. I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody.